What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today in our Titans Online User franchise. Of course, coming back at you with the offseason. Unfortunately, not a great result last video. You guys can take a look at that if you want to. You can also like and subscribe if you want to, which I would hope you do. Of course, here's the free agency. We're not super hot in the old cap room. We're going to have to make some moves, try to get cheaper. I think we can do that with some of our lineman moves. But here, really, we're just looking for backups, cheap backups if we can get them. And that's pretty much that. Not super great. However, some of you guys might hate me for this, but Albert O, our first-round pick for Brandon Cooks last season, we just couldn't get it done. There wasn't enough openings. It just wasn't happening. Brandon Cooks is it's going to be the case. He's our guy. Hopefully now as the number 2 wide receiver, which you guys might even hate me even more. We're going to be trading AJ freaking Brown. You guys probably don't like me. It was for a mid-second round pick. And then if you guys can see, we have these, these random backups that they will play. It's just they won't, AJ Brown, I don't even know why I didn't show it. But yeah, we traded to the Dolphins. Good old Derek. So at least we trade him to a home that I can get behind. That's all I'm going to tell you. Hopefully you guys aren't super mad with me. I felt like AJ Brown wasn't getting it done. Of course, anything can happen where, we could have gotten multiple scenarios this season, could have went to Superstar X Factor, but he just wasn't getting it done for 2 seasons. I'm done. I'm done with it. I want a guy that's proven. Brandon Cooks is that proven guy. Of course, we still have players on our team like Batson that could still go up in development. Janu, hopefully. We've got guys that we have to develop still, but at least with a guy like Cooks, other than getting a lucky scenario, we don't have to worry about him. He's there. He's already good. That's all that matters. Really just trying to get a superstar development trait just to keep him along the team a little bit longer because, of course, he's getting old already. But I think this is the best way to try and get us our Super Bowl. Of course, in the draft, probably looking for a pass rusher. Still looking for linebacker because Rashaan Evans, we could also trade him. The reason why I showed him a lot there is because I did try to trade him to the Raiders for pick 7. Could not do it. Here's a cornerback. Barty, I believe, was normal development. Trey Bell, if I'm not mistaken, might be X Factor. Rayshawn Bentley, the Packers number 3. He looks super good. Unfortunately, normal development. Still developable, but normal development. 6'6" as well. That quarterback was Star, I believe. This tackle, I think, was normal for Derek. I can't remember. Honestly, it's not easy for me to remember these things. I think, maybe, yeah, he was normal. He definitely was normal. And then Britt disgusts me all the time. A normal development, 24-year-old. What are you doing? I still give him crap for it every day. Just about every day. Every day. Of course, here's the Raiders pick. And ironically enough, he literally takes the guy that I was going to go for if I got the trade up. Star development, but absolutely insane. We will show some of the guys after the draft, but of course, at the same time, I show as much as I can before we get to the sim. In here, Toxic with a steal and a half because that guy is X Factor. Yes, superstar X Factor, coverage linebacker, great play. Mark Quinones, star development, kind of built almost like an Aaron Donald type, so not a bad pick at all. I believe 23 years old, not crazy old, so pretty damn good pick there. Packers with their 2nd selection in the top 10 will take Ashley Molden, a star development player, I believe, with 90 speed at linebacker, which is ridiculous. That's insane. Now moving on to the Buccaneers pick at pick 11. You will see a left guard, Caldwell. Not a bad pick. I think he might have been Star, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to look at these while it's going on, but I'm almost certain he was Star. Alston, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure he's on the older side, but not a bad player. I believe he does have star development as well, so even though he's 24, it's not a bad pick. The Seahawks with a was that a right guard? Yeah, right guard. I don't know the development, but of course in this league, star, superstar, whatever it is, still huge, huge business. I'm pretty sure, even if he's normal, it's still better than half the damn linemen in this league. It's very hard to develop linemen, so you can see why there's a lot of guys going early, even in a user league. And then here's another one, Jameson. Yeah, Jameson from the Jets. Really good lineman. I believe that guy is star development. I'm pretty sure he grabs 2 linemen here. So one of them star, one is normal, but either way, really good picks there. I don't remember the board, like what was there, but for us, it was either pick a lineman or pick D-line, and obviously you can see our pick is still very far away. Another guard, tons of linemen. Guerrero to the Bills. Normal development, I believe, though. Kyrie Smith, this is one of the guys we were going to go with. I can't remember. I think it was normal, actually. Was it? I think it was star, actually. And then Christian Harris, he won the Heisman, if I'm not mistaken. And that Heisman was only a star development, unfortunately. And here you can see, we're looking at our list. Lee Marshall, a bit of a bust for Lance. I believe normal development. You can see our guys are just falling down the list. It's just like, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Pick 3, we're hoping to get someone. We want to trade up. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We're looking for anyone at this point because, you know, another player, Holiday goes, super fast linebacker with plenty of potential. I mean, I don't know where you go. I just don't. Maybe we trade up? Maybe? Question mark? Should we? Do we? We don't. Do we? I can't remember. I thought we traded up. There's a DT there too. Not something we need. Kevin Archer, though, still on the board. Looks decent. And then O'Neal goes, the DT. We were debating on him, but obviously still no pick. We're so far away. We need to trade up desperately. Slade goes. Pretty much everyone on our freaking draft board is gone. We got to make a move sooner or later. And the Bengals do. They move up. Let's see who they take. That's not a bad decision. Let's see. Hopefully they don't steal someone off of us. And I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Not a bad pick, though. Pretty decent trade up if it's good development. And we were like, you know what? We're seeing enough for this. We trade that to move up to 27, which is totally fine. Kevin Archer or LaMarcus Collins. We don't need DT, even though I think he looks better. Do we risk it on Kevin? We do. And no, it's a bust. The worst part about it is not only the normal, not only, you know, not having good finesse. Blockshed's not bad, actually, but his traits. After this, we'll show you the traits, but damn, they were bad. They were bad traits. Bozeman, I believe, was normal development. Unfortunately, LaMarcus Collins was hidden, but it was star. So, I mean, I would have probably rather had Collins after the fact, but at this point in the draft, everyone was taking bad picks. Literally everyone. It was just constant bad picks left and right. Schultz goes to the Texans, who was star development, but very slow. So, you know, it was who do you take the risk on? Now, we do get draft picks back for next year, so we kind of save the draft a little bit. You know, we take a bust, but we save the draft a bit by getting more next year. So we traded up, but then we kind of got back those losses for next year-ish. So it was 50-50. But yeah, the traits for Archer, I think he didn't have a single, you know, he didn't have swim or any of that stuff. I think he had bull rush and high motor, which is okay, but not for a finesse type necessarily, which is brutal. I mean, you're looking at the draft, there's really no one. I'm just slapping a bunch of names on the auto draft because I was just like, whatever, dude. It's just whatever. Akeem Hardison, maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll get lucky. Really, in a user league specifically, especially if you don't have a top 10, top 15 pick, it's all about just lucking out in the devs, even if the guy's absolute garbage. So, you know, it is what it is. We knew it was going to be hard to draft someone good, and that continues. Akeem Hardison, great strength, so you know, a little bit of a cornerstone. You got a chance, but overall, just bad picks. There's been picks that were even worse. You know, it could have been pick 7 overall, or pick 6 overall. Look at this, Steve Kendall. I had the draft on auto, so I wasn't even here. And then I looked at it, I was like, oh, hello. And I believe we do get our approval to move that guy to corner as well, which is nice. Tavon Williams, decently fast, workable, I guess, but yeah, no, thank you. Here are the traits. I'm not a huge fan of that at all. Of course, we will probably look through some of the players. Barty, normal, but really good player. Unfortunately, DB is very hard to dev up. Trey Bell, if I'm not mistaken, was X Factor. Like I said, some of these guys, a lot of normal and star development players this season. And yeah, I really wish we had Bradshaw. Here's Bradshaw, 21 years old. Oh, would have loved to have him. Development, I was like, please don't be anything better than star. And it doesn't matter because he's still really good. Yeah, I feel like I forgot to say something. I feel like there was something earlier in there that I forgot to say. I don't know what it was. And here, oh, Britt, why? Why? Why do you do it to me? I'm going to cry. Steven Session, really good player. Once again, X Factor. Even if he wasn't, as long as he's, hidden even, just star development. He has the speed to work with. Mark Quinones, star development. Very decent player. I don't know why it didn't show the stats. Here's LaMarcus Collins. This is where I was like, please, star, star, star. And he was star, but still doesn't make me feel any better about Archer, who will start because, all it takes is a scenario and boom, he's ready to go. But yeah, it's an unfortunate one. Can't lie, it's an unfortunate one. Here's some of the preseason stats. Of course, nobody plays preseason anymore. We actually just sim because it's just too messy trying to, coordinate games. And it's just a waste of time. We can just get to the regular season, the stuff that matters. Of course, next video will be the regular season. This one, we won't because of the draft. You guys wanted to see the full draft? Hopefully you guys aren't still like, bro, we wanted to see even more. We wanted to see the whole damn draft. A bunch of 60 overall normal players. Come on, we want to see it. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I'm just not. I'm just simply not going to do it. Maybe I can show you, the reason why I didn't show you every single first-round player's stats and ratings and development is because after a couple minutes, we go straight into free agency, and if I'm showing you guys all the stats of those guys, the free agents are free pickings, and there's a lot of hidden rookies and some other guys that just didn't get signed in free agency that we would lose out on. So do you guys really want us to lose just so you can see everyone else's rookies that we never had a chance to get anyways? Like, if we look through the draft, I think realistically, within 30 picks of our pick, there was 2 guys that were worth taking over the guy we took. So at the end of the day, it's just not easy to draft. So we really need to do whatever we can to get a top 10, top 15 pick, which is why we may trade Rashawn. We'll see. That contract might be really, really ugly. Some teams that do need linebackers, so maybe we can luck out. I don't know. And of course, we will leave you with some upgrading. How will Archer play? I have no clue. Hopefully, once Harold gets to 90, he should make it a little bit easier on Archer. But overall, bust, kinda. It's a bust, but when you consider it, you compare it to what we could have had, it's like, meh, there's not really much you could have done. So yeah, another iffy offseason from us, but that's kind of what happens when you don't have a whole lot of cap space because you already have players you like and are developing. And then also what just happens when you don't have a good draft pick. We did get to recoup a little bit with the trade down, and we did land a hidden safety that we're going to be playing at corner. Maybe he'll be something in the future. Not the Levert Hill from last Chargers franchise, but maybe something. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, like the video if you like it. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Next video is week 1, so hopefully you guys are excited like I am. Brandon Cooks time or Brandon disappointment time. Anyways, we'll be coming back for next video, but until next video, see ya!